Dando sequência, vamos escutar a professora Dina Rodrigues, da Universidade da Paz da Costa Rica, que nos falará sobre mestrado em Educação para a Paz. Dina Rodrigues é diretora do Departamento de Gênero e Educação da Paz. É responsável pela concepção, coordenação e supervisão do conteúdo acadêmico e de serviços de apoio administrativo do programa. Trabalha para garantir que os alunos aprendam habilidades e ferramentas que lhes permitam servir como agentes formadores, para participarem nas negociações da paz, para solucionar os conflitos a partir de uma perspectiva de gênero e de trabalho em organizações internacionais, agências de ajuda humanitária e as instituições governamentais. Além disso, é o ponto focal para UPIS, Universidade da Paz, projetos sobre crianças, adolescentes e jovens em conflitos e paz, e inclusão de pessoas com deficiências para a paz. Vamos receber com aplausos a professora Dina Rodrigues.
Boa noite. It is a great pleasure to be here with you tonight, and I want to express my gratitude to Elena for inviting me to come to this activity. I'm presenting in English because the translation is easier from English to Portuguese, but my language is Spanish. I am Peruvian, very close to Brazil, and I have made the presentation in PowerPoint in Spanish because I think that it's easier for you to follow the Spanish presentation. I apologize because we are going to be using 3 languages at the same time, but still this is a good thing to reflect because modern times requires us to be changing from one language to another. I would like to congratulate the organizers because they have prepared the program in such a way that they are preparing a platform for my presentation. During this week we have been discussing about many issues, and I would like to make a summary, a very brief summary of what we have been discussing during this day. We have discussed about the meaning of peace. We have been discussing what really it means in our life and the interrelation that it has with conflict, violence, and war. We have also discussed the different dimensions that peace has in different situations, going from the micro, from whatever is personal, the interpersonal relations, to the macro, that it goes from the personal to family, to schools, society, and finally also between the states. We have talked about the creation of a culture of peace, what it really means to construct a culture of peace. We had agreed that municipalities, local government, where people is located, is the best place for the establishment of a culture of peace. We know that it's very necessary the interaction of the agents of the state, the municipalities in this case, civil society, and the churches, NGOs, clubs, and all the members of these communities if we really want to establish a culture of peace. We also have heard many cases. We have heard the case of the SENAC, the experience of SENAC, all the networks that they are creating and the efforts that they are making to promote a culture of peace. As the example of the municipality of Santos, and I was really impressed, and maybe many of you also, with the experience of the Cabatan. I don't know if I am pronouncing well, but it was a very interesting story that we heard yesterday about the efforts they are doing in the promotion of the culture of peace, and also the experience of Guaraja. All of this gave me the opportunity to talk about the University for Peace. I'm starting with this image, which is the monument to peace, disarmament, and war. This is one of the largest monuments commemorating peace in the world. And I have selected a paragraph. There are many messages in the monument, but I have selected one because it means a lot for the University for Peace. It says that Holly, the Costa Rican mother, who knows at the time of birth that her child will never be a soldier. Because many of you may know that in Costa Rica there is no army. In 1948, the army was dissolved, and all the resources of the army were used in schools, in health, and in building houses for the poor. So there is no army in Costa Rica. That's one of the main reasons why Costa Rica was chosen to be the house of the University for Peace. The university, these are several photos from the university, and this is the mission of the university. The mission of the university is to provide to humanity an international institution for peace education. The aim is to promote human beings the spirit of understanding, tolerance, and pacific coexistence. To stimulate the cooperation between people and to lessen the obstacles and threats to peace, to world peace. And the progress, keeping the noble aspirations proclaimed in the Charter of the United Nations. The University for Peace was created by the General Assembly of the United Nations. So we are very closely related to the United Nations and to all the mandates of the United Nations. At the University for Peace, we really celebrate diversity. We have diversity in ethnic diversity, gender diversity, religious diversity, sexual orientation diversity. So we celebrate all of these situations because the university is composed of a multicultural group of people. The University for Peace, after all, is a graduate school for peace and conflict studies. The university only offers graduate programs. As I said, it was created in 1980 by the General Assembly of the United Nations, and its main campus in San Jose, Costa Rica. However, we have several offices in different places that I will be showing you. I would like to present a video, a very short video, that says all of what I was going to tell you here, but I believe that it's going to be more easier for you to understand and to enjoy through the video. So what I was going to present in the video is basically that in 1999, the university went through a very fast transformation. At that time, the Secretary General of the United Nations found that the university was not really reaching all the people that the mandate was expecting. So made a very big transformation that we call the revitalization process. And the mandate was to involve all the people in the world to come, invite all the people in the world to come to Costa Rica. Currently, we are offering 10 master degree programs. Everyone is related to this. I'm going to mention the master degrees. Let me see if I remember them all. We have a master degree in peace education, in gender and peace building, natural resources, the environment and sustainable development, in economics. We have another master degree in human rights and international law, human rights and the settlement of disputes, a master degree in the media, international peace studies, and I don't remember one. Okay, so but we are offering 10 master programs. We also prepare educational materials because we want to share all our educational experience as UPs with many institutions. We have been working strongly in Africa and Asia, offering short courses and also bringing people from these regions to the university. I am going to focus basically in peace education. In peace education, we have, in the same way as in the rest of the university, a very multicultural group of students and professors. Our professors are also coming from different regions, different countries, and each one of them bring a strong experience and enrich the class with the case studies that they always bring. In this environment, we keep saying that students and professors are learning, because if any case, any class, any issue that we discuss, students from so many different parts of the world bring different experiences and different perspectives. So that means that any topic is not, doesn't have a single solution. It depends on many factors, and the classes are very, very rich. We say that not only students learn at the University for Peace, but also professors. Every group that comes to the university brings a different perspective, a new spirit to the class. Our main field of study is to prepare people for life, for a good life in the good sense of the word. We work with, we are very interested in working with values, and mainly the values that are in the international instruments of human rights. We build skills, we work with them in negotiation skills. We work with them in the prevention of conflict, and we develop theories and pedagogical methods. We also discuss the most with the well-known people who are peace builders. But at the end, we recognize that each one of us, everywhere we are, can also become a peace builder. So that's nothing that is out of our hands. And so we make them realize that wherever they are, at any level they are working, they can also become a peace builder. Our main goal is to work for a culture of peace. All what we have been talking during this days here. And create an environment in which people can live well, and in which conflicts, which is part of the nature of human beings, can be solved through non-violent means. The objectives of the program are very simple. We prepare leaders committed to the creation of a culture of peace and non-violence. We also prepare educators that can follow the principles of peace education in the formal systems of education, as well as the non-formal and the informal education. Sometimes we don't think about the informal ways of education, which are through the games, video games, for instance, or TV shows. Those are not activities created for education, but in fact, they have a great impact in the education of young people and the youth. We also promote, one of our objectives is the promotion of pedagogical methods to create knowledge and to develop methodologies. Now, for all of these, for the transformation and conflict resolution. We put a lot of attention to the root causes of conflict and to discuss the dynamics of conflict, to find solutions that respond to particular and specific cases. We discuss and we work with different methodologies on violence and techniques that help us to prevent violence. We also pay a lot of attention to pedagogy and tactics of the teaching these methodologies, and we also make them have a lot of exercises. It's a very, at the end of the academic year, we promote very practical exercises in different environments and in different situations. Who are coming to the program? This program is addressed to people who want to work in educational and formal educational, I'm getting confused with the language, in the formal educational system, and who want to promote changes in the curriculum. For those who want to be part of non-formal and informal programs, and those people who want to who are facing situations after conflict or during some natural disasters. Now, when this is a very particular situation in which those who are going to be teaching in this situation have to know how to focus their classes with a specific treatment and with a specific topic. The structure of the program goes across 11 months, and we have organized the programs in blocks of 3, 2, or 1 week. Most of the courses are 3 weeks courses, which are related to 3 credits, 2 credits, and 1 credit. What is the benefits that this model is bringing us? Well, as a benefit, I would say that students can concentrate during that period, that block, 3 weeks, in one single issue. It's very intensive. And that also gives us the opportunity that people who are not coming for the core master program for different reasons, because they don't have time or they are working, but they are interested in a specific issue, in a specific topic, they could come for 3 weeks and take that particular course. So another benefit for this model is that we can invite the best professors in each one of the topics. No? So that gives us the opportunity to bring professors from all over the world. And also because of financial reasons, because bringing professors for 3 weeks is economically best for the institution. We have, as I said before, 11 months of effective work. Students are required to complete 40 credits, 40 academic credits. They have to take mandatory courses. There are also courses, specialized courses. But students have also a space for elective courses. These elective courses help them to make their own curriculum, to organize the topics according to their own personal interests. And at the end of the year, they have to present a research, an independent research work, which also has some credits. This is a calendar for this academic year, and I just want you to see, because of the professors that we are having this year. For instance, the first course is the foundation course. This course is a course that every one of the students at the University for Peace have to take. No? This is like the seal, the mark that we put to the students. And it's a very important course, and it's offered by the faculty, the permanent faculty at the university. Then we have professors coming from Asia, from Africa, from the United States, the Philippines, Malaysia, and so on. We have Alicia Cabezudo, who was with us during these days. She is one of our professors. What our students are doing 4 topics from 4 different regions and from 4 different students. The first one is from Belize, and he made a research and made a proposal to work in the prisons in Belize. The second student was is from the United States, and she made a research on the migrant Jews. And she made a proposal about the approach to the integration, using the integrational approach of peace education, how to work with the migrant Jews. The third one was a student from Rwanda, and he made a study at the University of Rwanda about the social cohesion after the 1994 genocide. And finally, we have an example of a Costa Rican student who is going to work with us in a project also about the juvenile justice, about restorative justice, which is a very interesting approach for those people who have committed some kind of delinquency. Well, the research done by the university